Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just jumping into another arena game on the Fjords map. I just jumped into a game. I've actually already picked a faction, so I'm just going to jump over to the game board and break this down a little bit. I was just downstairs waiting for a match and got a match, and then was trying to finish something up and had to pick a faction on my phone and stuff like that. So I already lost a little bit of time, but it's okay. We haven't started the auction. I just sort of threw in Cultist. I'm in second seat. I've got also Logus, who's a very strong player, one of the best, picking witches in first seat here. So what can we see here? This is a really nice sequence of stuff here. This is just really nice. This, like, most factions just want to expand in the mid game, trading posts into more dwellings. This is lovely. Round 6 big buildings is kind of awkward for some factions. I think I'm just gonna pick witches for a little bit and then just keep chatting about stuff. This can be a little awkward for some factions. It's not a very good scoring event. This is kind of generic. Both Stronghold and Temple factions, everyone's just going to score 3 points here, basically. Swarmlings will get 6. How are the pastels breaking down? Giants are taking the big building, and Swarmlings are taking the spade. It's actually kind of awkward with Cultist. I don't think Cultists have much of a use for temp ships. So I think what's apt to happen here is that they are going to take 6 coins, and their opening is basically just going to be like temple and a spade, maybe temple and a spade and a dwelling, or maybe it's a priest to a cult or something like that. I don't actually, do cultists get double dig here? Giants don't want it. Swarmlings start with a spade. Witches are getting temp ships. They'd rather just use that. Maybe cultists just get double dig here. Nice silly to just throw cultist in already. Cultist at 30, no color neighbors. They're probably going to get bid down anyhow. Where do people start? Cultists here, giants, witches will ship up to here. Maybe start and ship down, but they'll do this stuff. Swarmlings might do this and kind of annoy witches somehow. This is probably left open for cultists just to ship to, and I think cultists get here as long as they can get there before giants. They might lose this to giants on temp ships starting here and here, and that would be kind of annoying. But if giants dig down here, it's a lot better. And I think they might. Although witches on F3 could disrupt G4. Otherwise, giants would love this stretch. So I think cultists are just a good deal. I don't actually know what the correct evaluation is on this stuff, but I'm going to start by looking at who these players are. Obviously, we know Logus. Logus is one of the best players in the world. He's very strong, beats me all the time. Jimmy Otter's 250, played lots of games. This person's played 50 games, still trying to figure stuff out. So, okay. How do I feel about Swarmlings, though? Swarmlings starting with a spade. I don't know. I haven't really spent enough time trying to figure out Swarmlings on this map. How would I start with witches? Witches are, I find, it's a couple funny things about witches I've never really been able to figure out. It's like, I find you can never really like perfectly min-max your round 1, because like looking at the setup, witches get temp ship. But I think witches also just need to dig this, because I think swarmlings start here, which means witches need to spade here and build a dwelling. And they don't have enough workers on temp ship to make full use of their temp ship and also secure this. So they might just use their ship range for one of them and then just ignore this. Like they might start here, single spade this, build here, here, and here. Or leave D5 open rather and secure it in round 2. Like that could be the case. I think I just take cultists down another point and then I jump over to witches. And then witches probably just open temple air 2. So they want this cult spade a ton. They super want it. I want to see if Logus also bids witches down. I feel like I'm bidding witches to 20 with no color neighbor cultist at 30 sitting there was a little aggressive. Okay, so he does actually commit to that. Yeah, and who's getting double dig here? Do cultists just get double dig? Because temple 2 dwellings, they open with a temple here. They would need to also take air 2 in order to get this cult spade if they don't go double temple. Swarmlings could start anywhere, man. They start E4 sometimes, maybe F7, but that's kind of like, I guess, F7's kind of rough for them unless they're planning on double digging this. So maybe they don't start here. I mean, they can get this, but without F8, if witches start there, there's no good, like, bridge opportunities for them, really. They have to, like, double dig this gray. Maybe that's their plan. I don't know. I don't love this as Swarmlings. So maybe you start here. You have a neighbor next to giants. You get almost no early leech. You take this stuff from witches, and then you just, like, do a town in here or something. I don't really understand where Swarmlings start. Witches could just get double dig probably if they wanted it. I just don't know if that's what they want on temp ship. Seems kind of pointless at that point. Looks like a nice Earth 1 Swarmlings game. Yeah, I mean, I think lots of games are. I think Earth 1 is just great for Swarmlings, especially with landscape Swarmlings. If you're incentivized to go 3 towns. Yeah, super totally. Air 2 witches. Air 2 witches. Like, witches may very well just build a temple. If Swarmlings don't start an F7, I think that what I would do with witches is honestly just build a temple for Air 2, build 2 dwellings, and pass for double dig. I don't even know that I'd use my power. Swarmlings start here, and cultists aren't looking like they're getting double dig, and Swarmlings are threatening it, then you need to spade here. So you're single spading in round 1, not building on G9. So you're only half using your temp ship. You're getting this stuff, not this stuff. You're securing that. You're leaving a green open in round 1, and then you're not digging in round 2. Like, and it's just like, this is kind of not, it doesn't flow super well. I mean, I've seen D4 starts with Swarmlings. I think, I don't know who that was, Logus or something with a Stranded Stronghold the other day on D4. F7's popular. E4 has become very popular these days. I've seen stuff down here. Obviously, G2 and B1 are both good Lone Wolf stuff. I think Swarmlings just probably need to come down a bunch. But I'd rather bid Logus off Witches a little bit. And then I'll jump to Swarmlings. I wonder, this is a lower ranked player. They might just jump to like Giants or something. You never know. Which I guess is actually a reason that I should just bid Swarmlings next. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I don't know what this player is apt to do, but they're lower ranked. Like, they might just jump to Giants here. Who knows? Giant, well, what I would love is to be on Cultists at 22 with this Adriano player on Giants. One problem with Cultists on this map is C4. And I don't see a double temple opening for Cultists, so I think they're going to be slow to C4. And with temp ship in the game, Giants base, I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can dig around, obviously, with Giants, but like C4 is not an uncommon hex for Giants to like dig. Like, you know, if Witches are here and take this, then like maybe Giants are thinking they want these 4 hexes. Right? I mean, sometimes Giants come up and do this stuff, in which case, like, C4 is less interesting. If their first dig is C5, then, like, C4 is not super helpful. But, like, yeah, like, based on a lot of stuff, like, it's always hard to, like, know where Giants are going to want to dig, right? Like, it's just, like, it's a highly volatile thing. But Cultist getting to C2 is very strong. Getting these hexes is super important. It also opens up southwestern connection. So, yeah. Where do you call it to start? H4 looks iffy. Yeah, it's super iffy. Super iffy. I don't know where call to start. E6. I don't know. Problem with e9 is there's just no spot to dig, really. Like, you can single spade e7. Or you could double dig d6 and cult spade c8 or something as cultist. There's a lot more leech. This is actually a better hex for cultist in a sense of, like, getting leech and getting cult steps. Like, this is a great part of the board to, like, utilize. It's just so awkward. There's just nowhere really to dig, and the shipping is still expensive. Like, you need 3 ship to reach a brown as opposed to this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. All right, I guess I have to think now. Man, with Fjord Swarmlings, a lot of variation, a lot of variable play, and not a ton of agreement across the community. So Swarmlings, I find, are hard to figure out spades, breaking, and all that kind of stuff, because I don't know where they're going to go. Giants are also just kind of a wild card. So this is just a hard one to figure out where people are going. Swarmlings probably aren't on g6, so cultists h4 digging to g5 probably doesn't get them a neighbor here. Probably they can dig their way to a neighbor here. And then maybe giants come down here, and then that's kind of nice. Good. Yeah, cultists will just get, yeah, exactly 16 to 20. I don't know. Also, these cult rewards are decent. You probably take Heir 2 here as cultist, which is a little awkward. It's not my favorite econ favorite to take. Giants have a ton of power as a faction because they tend to build out quicker and then get more trading posts up earlier, plus their stronghold gives them power. Like, giants are a powery faction, swarmlings are a powery faction. We might be looking at Heir 2 witches. There's 6 power in the past tiles. Like, Heir 2 doesn't seem amazing. But like, I think you just get 2 steps from e6 on giants or something, and then you just take Heir 2. And if they decline your second step and you're not getting the spade, then you can just fire 1 or earth 1 or whatever you want to do. I don't know, Deranged. How much do I care about the cult spade? I always feel like it's quite bad to not get cult stuff. Especially early. A whole extra spade is, like, hard to know how much that is, but I don't know. Where does it go? I mean, h5, g. I mean, I'm probably starting h4 here, so I just dump it somewhere. If I think I'm getting single spade or something, then I might turn this yellow and then dig this way. Like, there's lots of places it can go. G5, H5. I have no color neighbors. My hexes are pretty safe. Yeah, I just get a priest. Yeah, but yeah, just get a priest. So what's the play here? Is it... I mean, obviously I would just much rather have fire 1. We have 6 coins. Well, we have 6 coins in the game in early earth coins. It's not too bad. All right. This is me always bidding cultists and then streaming about strategy and having no idea actually what the plan is. I always feel like such an idiot when I play cultist, which is frequently. They're actually one of my best factions, but it's just kind of like, I don't really have a game plan here, guys. I'm just, like, waiting to see where people place and then seeing what weird stuff I can get away with. So I can just start on h4 and invite. Swarmlings have to place twice before I do. Place my last one. So I might start on h4 to invite them to i3. That would be fun. Is there a reason why I wouldn't want to start on h4? Not really. Like, am I actually going to start on e9 here? g7, c4, h2? I don't think. I'm not saying this is good per se, but I'm just like process of elimination. Like I just think a dwelling goes on h4, and this increases the likelihood of an i3 swarmling start. Major Tom, get a priest. Yes, that's the other way to get a spade. There's also no priest. Darklings aren't in, and there's no priest bonus, so buying a priest probably means you get the first priest heir. In which case I need one step. Just a friend of mine from the Ottawa Terra Mystica meetup who's learning Terra Mystica and has been grinding a lot of games on BGA. Hopefully will join us in chat. H4 seems hard to connect. Yeah, I mean, it's true. But I mean, where else am I going? I don't know. Look, I don't always have game plans. I don't like not having places to spade. Okay. F7 I feel like is annoying for witches, I think. Three TP start for cultists, that's spicy. The other thing I can do is I can take Tempship and second action priest and just build on c4 in round one. Actually, is that bad? Why didn't I just do that? And then I just get my air spade on g5, and I don't know. It's a little awkward, because it's just like, it's securing hexes, which is good. Is it annoying to witches? Well, I think I'm just going on e6, guys. I'm always going on e6 here. How much do you guys hate that? Temp ship and just smash a priest on my first move. And just go 2-ship g7. It seems a little awkward because as cultists in the game, you don't want fake shipping, you want real shipping. And one way to get real shipping is to take 6 coins. Right? Because like, I'm going to take temp ship to get to c4, only to like then be -6 coins and need to upgrade shipping twice in round 3 and get on ship VP. Like it's awkward, right? Other option is Swarmlings gives me the spade here. Oh, because they want double dig and they're going to mess with Logos while giving me a spade. That's the plan. Maybe they want temp ship so they can double dig f6 and g6. Sounds like a great plan, doesn't it? I mean, it's mainly how I win games of Terra Mystica, is I find is someone eventually does something they're not supposed to and I profit off of it. It's not the greatest strategy for winning, is hoping other people mess up, but I think so, yeah. Or 6 coins. They just if Swarmlings takes Temp Ship, I take Spade, Witches probably take Ship DP. And then Witches takes E8 first action. Ah, okay. Oh. Temp Ship and first action Priest seems interesting, and I'm interested what that does. But it ensures I get C4. Without C4, game is rough. I know. They're probably watching the stream or something. I'm spending a lot to get C4. And then I'm also opening Air 2, which is gross, so I can get a Cult Spade because I'm a chump and I want my stuff. I'll probably get 3 Cult Steps because Swarmlings will accept my G7. And I'll Air 2 for a Spade. Otherwise, what am I doing this round to generate worker production? I'm taking 6 coins and I'm building a temple and I'm getting single spade. Am I even getting single spade? I super don't think I'm getting single spade. I think Witches just take single spade. I think I'm going to do this and then we're going to see if this is bad. And I wonder if oh no. So Witches don't have to secure E8 actually. Swarmlings have a single spade. So they probably shouldn't want double dig, and they probably don't want a 3 worker. Swarmlings probably just digs G8. Logus can just take 6 coins here and get single spade. I think Ship VP here is paranoid from Logus. And I think 6 coins is just 6 coins. Okay. So, new plan. New plan is get double dig. And a Cult Spade? Or do I ignore the Cult Spade because I'm getting double dig and I just take Earth 1 and focus on the Earth Cult? It's really hard to tell where the leech is going. I mean, I can also 5 Power Priest. I might, actually. Man, I hate Air 2. His calls is so bad. Oh, but Witches aren't taking Air 2. They're just sending a Priest to Air. So that means there's only 2 other power factions in the game, not 3. It's not that great. Might upgrade shipping. I don't know. I'm just going to go Air Spade. I'm just going to do the Air Spade. I'm a sucker for a free cult reward, guys. You know, it's like Black Friday, right? Everyone's a sucker for a good sale. Who doesn't want to sell themselves out for an earlier Air Spade and base their entire like favorite tile decision off of like, you know. So basically what I'm doing here, guys, is I am either getting double dig or I'm 5 power priesting to take C4 and G7 this round. That's what's happening. I'm not sure that that's the correct way to play this, but it's what I'm going to do. So you guys can all think about that and then tell me how much you hate it. Yeah, double dig is also just very okay. I might even take e7. I don't know why, but it just gets me in the middle of people's business, and it's a leech. And there's a non-zero chance giants let me double dig d4 eventually. So I want giants to upgrade d3, which, okay, that's fine. I think I didn't want Swarmwings to upgrade on e4, and then like giants to go e5. Okay, well, double dig's not happening. So that's fun. Um, I don't know yet, chickens. Oh, sorry, this thing's really loud. I'm just counting that now. What can I do? Giants builds next to me somehow. Like giants, I need 2 power, and then I have 6, which is a priest and a coin, which is 13 coins. Temple. No, a temple is 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 13 coins, but then I'm broke. I think I just have to accept that temp ship was 3 power and not 6 coins. And the best thing that that's going to get me is single spade. Yeah, the other option is just templing for air 2 and passing for double dig. So it's pretty rough, guys. Temple for earth 2. So I'm passing here. Question is, so I think I just want the 3 coins and the yeah, 100% Major Tom. Yeah, it is sunken cost fallacy. If I'd gotten more leech, was like getting a ton of leech and thought that I could afford it. I'd also just like to try that at some point. 3 coins, 4 points seems good. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that. And then I cult spade probably G8, G5. And then I act 6 on H3. It still it opens up 2 hexes as easily as H5 and E7 does. E7 isn't that. It'd be cult spade H3. Yeah, I guess, and then double dig H3 and G5 so I can secure G5 and get a cult step, something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's totally fine range. Yeah, the only problem with that is I'm like doubling down on like the necessity for C4 if I'm going a Western route, because otherwise I could like cult spade H5, dig G5 and E7 or something, and then just like later need H6, I5, or G6 to connect. Just 3 hexes I would need on a double dig. Which actually, I need 4 hexes over here. 1, 2, this is 4 spades for 4 hexes and 1 neighbor. Assuming swarmlings take, I guess I eventually get neighbors here, but not until after I build them. So this might also be 4 hexes, 4 digs for 3 hexes, and not really more neighbors. I mean, swarmlings will eventually come down here, but like I might just want to develop this stuff. Well, that's the question of the century, yeah. Logus shouldn't want G6. I agree. Might maybe prefer G6 over H6. Yeah, I mean it gives someone, it offers someone leech, so it's better, basically. It keeps my shipping flexible. However, it like this connects me off of, I can connect off of 2 shipping. I mean, I'm going to be 3 shipping at some point this game anyhow. This makes me vulnerable to like swarmlings taking this for some reason, because the I5 doesn't connect by 3 ship to here. So this is better because if for some reason this gets taken, I still connect, and it has a neighbor, basically. And of course, it TPs and all that kind of stuff. It's just like an adjacency. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how much I love what Logus is doing here. Thanks, Major Tom. Isn't that how most of my games go? I dig myself into a hole and then I spend 35 minutes trying to figure out how I get out of it. And yeah. Giants being on F4 is interesting, because it doesn't give me a great spot for a second spade now. Right? Like if I cult spade G5, then I'm digging H5 and E7 and securing E7. Like either way, I'm leaving something open. Yeah, exactly. With that F4 dig, I'm now taking back everything I said earlier about the G6 and all that kind of stuff, and I now have to like start considering. Suddenly, C4 is more valuable again. Giant seems slower to C4 because I think they really just want to get down to H3. However, I'm going to cut them off, which means it puts pressure back on C4. It's always an awkward game with cultists and giants. The trading post is interesting from giants. I mean, it's points. It's kind of hard on the workers, but I guess it's points. It's trading a worker for 2 coins and a power going into next round. But it does it for 3 points. Probably fine. Yeah, I like the TP too. think you might want to take a coins action now and then build the TP. And then get onto temp ship or the 6 coins and force Logus to not pass with a big building bonus. Because he took a worker's action to build a TP. Like, yeah, there's an unwanted TP tile. Yep. Alright, well, fair enough. I don't... Guess he wants temp ship? Oh, temp ship and ship VP. Interesting. So that's nice for Logus. So Logus probably cult spades G6 because there's no other good spot for it. So I'm always taking G5, but I can't cult spade it because it leaves it open in front of giants. I think the play has to be this and then double dig both of these. And then I'm going to double dig this and take this first action. And all of my steps go to earth. Logus and I seem to be killing each other. Am I killing Logus at all? I think Swarmlings. I think Logus hurt himself by not taking E8. I think. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, so I see what your point is. Him taking the priest meant he didn't single spade E8. That hurt me and hurt him. Yes. I took temp ship. Yep. I should have taken 6 coins. He should have taken temp ship. All that. Yep. Yeah, and maybe the safe play actually is just to start on E6 and E9, open double temple. Probably you get it, Earth 1 and whatever. Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 1, Air 2, Earth 1, Fire 1. You probably just get a cult spade anyhow, and it's probably not 2. I probably just should have opened double temple, like taken the worker's action, cult spaded D6, and then upgraded shipping this round. But anyhow, I think this is just a priest to Earth. This is actually nice. I get leech, and now I get to give giants power on H3. So I either get power out of that, or I get a coin and a cult step. This is some nice power stuff actually happening. This is very efficient. So I'm just taking, I mean, h3 isn't under threat by giants, so I don't have to take this right now. There is another spade sitting there, which allows me to get 3 dwellings out this round. I think I take h3 first. I doubt giants are gonna, well, I don't know, I'm gonna do this. Vogus doesn't have a spot for the spade though. So I think I just get to spade g3 here. Well, maybe Swarmlings want a spade. I mean, they probably don't. It's points, but it's not like... All right, fair enough. So I'm passing first. I pass next. I can pass for 7 coins, or a spade and 3 coins. I can pass for 7 coins, and then I have power for lots of stuff. So what would I want? Temp ship's interesting. Temp ship is interesting. Priest action also gets me to 2 ship, and I can reach 3 browns, depending on what giants do. If I don't take temp ship, then it's harder for them to get to c4. It would take them 2 turns. I could beat giants to c4 if I passed for temp ship and didn't take coins or spades or something first action. I don't think giants want c4 here. I think passing for the spade, opening with a coins action, and then seeing if I can get a priest would be nice. I could also temple up next round. I think it's passing for the spade, because I can still get 2 dwellings out next round on the spade if I don't get a priest. So I think I down convert because someone's giving me power, and I think I pass. Yeah, could be a temple and 2 dwellings. Temp ship's interesting. This is a little greedier. It's better. My problem with with heir 2 is that it's a power, is that There's a lot of competition on power actions. Okay, this is good. I mean, Giants can still upgrade shipping and take c4, but... Yeah, spade tile going for double dig on f6. Yeah. Seems a little expensive. I don't hate templing for Earth 1 next round. And getting 2 dwellings. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't hate. You know what? I wonder if Giants are looking at d4. It's always hard for Giants on this map to go from d3 to d6. Someone always messes with them. And Swarmlings super will. Like, they just won't. Like, Swarmlings will just take d5. But, like, I don't know. I wish Giants could just carve through that stuff better. But f6. F6 seems less expensive than upgrading shipping early. I mean, F6 requires 6 extra power, which is the equivalent of 7, is equivalent of like 9 coins. Means not taking it's. I don't know that F6 is that cheap, is it? I think I just open with a coins action is what happens, guys. But and I see what Giants. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Giants undid their turn. Sorry, earlier on I made a comment about like that's good for us. I thought Giants passed onto the dwelling bonus, and I was commenting on that. Oh yeah. Okay, Tuesday went dwelling and then canceled and then went temp ship. All right, well, let's have to see where they go with this. Presumably it's c4. Suppose it could be c5. It's one of those. I presume that they want to like dig this stuff. I guess c5 is actually better for them because it makes this dwelling a thing over here. And c4 just like means that they're starting a new town up here, and then this is its own thing. I'm just taking coins, guys. You guys have lots of good ideas, and I don't listen to them, sorry. So how about this? I take a priest action. Swarmlings aren't interested in Earth 1 anymore, presumably. Where did that spade go? Oh, okay. I take a priest. I then build a temple for Earth 1. I then upgrade ship twice, build on c4 and g7. I mean, I realize I'm short workers. If I temple, I can only get out 2 dwellings, but I think I can go on c4 and then just like dig and build on e3 or something. Suddenly the dwelling bonus and ship BP are both very helpful. The big building tile is fine. I don't mind a sanctuary for water 1 next round. So we're going to run this. If I get power for workers, could that happen? Whoa, Giants took double dig? I need to pay attention better. They opened with double dig. Okay. So Giants dug 2 things this turn. with temp ship, and neither were C4. So that's cool. Oh, and then there's also a trading post. So I think I'm okay with any of the 4-point scoring tiles. And probably just win 2 cults this game and connect. You guys are being awfully silent in chat. It's like you're not buying this. If we kind of dug ourselves out of a hole a little bit? No? Who's in chat here? Oh, it was refresh chat. There's a way I can see who's lurking. I must take an action. Ah, they took the workers. Fair enough. I probably still worker convert. Wait, what? Swarmlings took workers. Possibly, but is it a misstep? I mean, do they want C4? I think I actually support this. I think they've committed their town. This is a sanctuary town, and yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna upgrade ship. Actually, I'm gonna build a temple for Earth 1. And that's gonna happen over here. Look, and I'm being that you're not supposed to do that as cultists. You're supposed to give multiple people leech so that you get your step. And I'm totally being annoying here by giving. Oh yeah, I meant in round 2. Why are we not doing that? Doing what? Not building next to multiple people? Because I think swarmlings will just take my steps. And I think you can get away with it sometimes. I'm also not crazy about the water steps. I don't know. I'm being cheap and I don't want to give giants power. There isn't like a worker on the line here. I'm never getting that priest, so it's just a cult step. It might be wrong to be this greedy, but... Swarmlings took a worker action. Is that to hard dig D5 and not build on it because he was concerned about witches flying up there or flying there before they built on B4? I don't understand the workers from Swarmlings. I don't love 3 temples. We could chickens. I also just like building out. I don't know. Depends on. I'll have to look at my economy and depends on what we pass for. I don't hate a sanctuary if I'm on the big building tile because it's basically like a 7-point sanctuary. Yeah, fair enough, deranged. Yeah, they're just trying to figure stuff out. Gotta say, I like Jimmy's game. Stronghold, Temple for Earth 1, almost max worker productions, end of round 2, or end of round 3. I think he really wants to pass for some coins. Much obliged. Logos. Oh no, the TP tile looks very good for a lot of people. I think I get the ship tile next round because I think if Logos passes first for some reason, he takes the TP tile. I think Swarmlings probably passes now and takes the trading post bonus. I understand they are a new player, so they could take anything. But in a normal situation, I think the TP tile is best for Swarmlings, and then witches just prefer the big building tile. If there was nothing good, I would expect Logos to take the ship VP as a block. Like, if it was just a worker and a coin versus 3 power versus 3 power and a coin in a block, like he would just take the 3 power and a coin in a block. But I think Logos here prefers TP or big building tile. So I think I have a long ass round. Maybe I do get the priest bonus. Oh yeah, I think I probably do. I go c4, g7. I'll start at c4. I think Swarmlings are more apt to. I mean, Swarmlings should just decline though, right? And you don't have any power. They can't accept any more power. I mean, I don't really care if I'm not getting this bonus. I don't like a third priest is just going to be overproduced at some point. I think I just do this and see what happens. I might as well try to get this priest if I can. Like Swarming should decline this because they can't accept the power. Yeah, okay. And now I'm going to do this. It's a little expensive given my coin situation, but I need to use this spade. I'm just going to do this. It just locks up my connection. It's a dwelling round. It's points. I have 4, 7 power income, 5, 6, 7. So I'm 10 and 2 is 082. So I have 6 coins, sort of. So I just get the 2 key town, unless Swarmlings digs this, which they don't have power to double dig. I guess they have workers. I don't know. Who cares? I just take ship VP. It's fine. I was never getting coins because if giants don't take it, Swarmlings or witches would have. Everyone wants coins here. I think I don't build a temple for water 1 in this state. I just build 2 TPs and town up for something. If it's an 8-pointer, that gets me a step. These are steps. If people accept them, TP, TP is step, step, step. And then if I send a priest, that's 5 steps. That gets me a water, 2 water spades going into dwelling rounds. Yeah, they take the 2 key. All right, I'm cool with that. So I'm sending a priest to water this round. Yeah, we're sending a priest to water. Well, that was not the 2 key, so I just get the 2 key town this round. I still send a priest to water because if one of these is a decline, anyhow, yeah, I'm sending a priest to water. And I think I just do that now. Swarming should send a priest to water here, because if they don't, then I can just send another priest to water, and then I just win water this turn. I have lots of priests. Air 2 and fire reward. Oh, power management. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm like a burn it all kind of player. No, I totally get what you're saying, deranged. And I am actually very fussy about power management. Nerdcube argues I actually overvalue that I over power manage. It's almost like an OCD thing, especially with engineers. I'm telling you, I do not like burning down to 6 in round 1 for double dig. I will, but I'm not excited about it. And you should always be excited with double dig as engineers. It just bugs me. Like, I just hate, because you always lose power. You pass and you can't accept a leech. Like, I think people don't understand how much you're losing at some point in the game downstream, and that we don't have a sense about that. And it's still good to do it to get your early spades, but that there's a cost to it. We don't talk about the cost. I definitely overpower manage. Fair enough. But am I right that people underpower manage chickens? I think they do. I still think it's right to burn your tokens. I just think there is a cost about that, and we don't talk about the cost. And so there's sort of an assumption that there isn't a cost. And when it's a few 2-for-1s that you're declining and a free power, you end up taking a 1-for-1 as engineers because you still want the power. Like, there's all kinds of weird stuff you have to do to get double dig as engineers when you're down to 6 tokens. Like, anyhow, I just think there's a cost to it. We don't talk about it. And then I overcompensate too much because I have too many hot takes. So I'm sending another Priest of Water here because power management. It's to win the cult. Huge breakpoint from 3 to 4 tokens. Well, for sure. But I mean from like 8 to 6. I don't have time to unpack the math behind that, but like and what I'm talking about is even worse chickens. What I'm talking about is that I think there's a cost to going from 8 to 6 for power factions that care about the extra power. Mainly I'm talking about engineers. Fair enough, chickens. Yeah, you're right. Priest to Water locks up these cult spades anyhow and does power management. Yeah, I don't really have the coins to be 3 shipping this round for just 3 extra points. So I think I just do this. I'm either guaranteed the 2 water spades. There's one benefit to this. The coins are helpful. And I think I just win water. Unless Swarmling starts jamming priests to water, which they shouldn't, but they might. Gosh, do I have 28 call points here and I tie first for network? $43 endgame points would be clutch. Well, maybe Logus is network 16 here. Although, he doesn't have any more cult spades. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. And then I guess the rest just go to fire after this. I mean, I'll be out of town keys, but I guess I'm just fighting for another town. This is the part in the game where I can just be lazy and just spam cult spades in places where I can dig up the most hexes. When what I should actually do is come up here and be friends with Logus and fight with him with this hex and try to get a spade and, you know. Zivok says if power action triggers an economy snowball, you should almost always burn to whatever is needed. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and there is a big like difference in Terra Mystica of when certain actions you take actually effectively snowball versus they don't. A thing I've been really keeping an eye on is like, how am I using my econ favors effectively? Because like the best thing to do in round 2 is like have a solid economic opening in round 2 and then effectively spend, or sorry, have a strong economic opening in round 1, get yourself sorted. This is not a great example of that. Look to other people's games to that for good examples, but is to have a good strong round 1 to like drum up some economy and then spend it all in round 2. Like, and then like, that's a good sign because you've like generated good stuff in round 2 and then you spent it all. Maybe you took an econ favor, you took Earth 2, and that extra dwelling allowed you to get a second temple out and a dwelling, or that extra worker allowed you to get a second temple and a dwelling. And that's something that I've been like noticing is like sometimes I leave empty hexes on board. So I spent my power on digs, but then I didn't use all the hexes that were available, or I took an econ favor, but I didn't spend those coins until round 3, or I take Earth 2 and I don't spend the worker right away, that kind of stuff. And yeah. I don't think I need to worry about down converting much more because I'm not going to contain 10 power, 6, 7, 8, just 9. Oh, and then I get a step somewhere. Yeah, this is fine. Or a decline. Which is, yeah, this is totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I could get a 10th power as a decline, and then I can't down convert, I think. So I think I need to do this. So when I get the decline, I don't know, I can never remember cultist shenanigans. I think this is okay. Yeah. Oh, I could have down converted there. Well, whatever. What I would have rather have done is only down converted that extra coin if giants didn't give me the step. Because I'd rather take a 2 for 1. I don't love a 3 for 2 here. So like if they decline, then I'm full, then I down convert. That's what I would like to do, but I don't think I get to do that. So I had to do it this way, I think. The leftover workers is so overrated for Earth 2. Oh, you'll miss those. I don't know what you mean, deranged. Leftover workers is not. Leftover workers is bad. I stand by that, especially when you build 4 TPs in round 3 to 4. That's when you want to not have leftover workers, because that means you've converted them into dwellings. I think. That's my argument. Yeah, Zivok, I've seen you crush round 3 TP games and like round 3 and 4 TP games, but early stuff. I guess it really is like Nomad's round 3 TP games where you've taken Earth 2. I've seen you do some wild stuff, my friend. Yeah, that was a good one. You kill your economy building. You have to pull it off. Yeah. All right. I've been chatting a lot. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I guess I'm supposed to build another trading post somewhere where I'm eventually going to found a town. Can't ship up here this round because I sent my priest to water. I can build it here for just track points, but that doesn't help town stuff. And I think I want these trading posts. Well, maybe there's a stronghold. Maybe that's what it is. I just TP here and then I TP later for something, like wherever, and then I actually build a stronghold this game for once in my life. And that's like stronghold air 1 kind of stuff. And then I end up with a sanctuary. Right. Just looking at network stuff and trying to figure out what buildings I'm actually going to be building this game. Suddenly I've decided water 1 is good. Hot take. I super just want to pass tile here, right? So I just stay in and I do something, like build a dwelling. I could just build a dwelling in a trading post. That probably seems like the sensible thing to do. And then it goes to giants who are done, who pass for 7 coins. Well, I guess they have priests that they can stall with if they want to. But then swarmlings are done, so they pass. And then witches. See, I don't want the big building pass tile. That's super annoying. What if I build a TP here and I eventually get these hexes and this is a bridge town? No one wants this stuff. Swarmlings might want this. Let's run it. Sure. Build 4 TPs now. All right, so I'm taking a worker's action. I'm building another TP. All right. I'm gonna run that Zevok and see how that feels, because I usually don't build. I guess that just makes it just hits the track really well. One thing that I don't often do enough in Terra Mystica is like strain my economy to like the very end of death and then just like come back from that. And I see you do that, Zevok, where you just like built so tall that I'm like, how are you going to get out of this? And then you just like take a worker's action and pass onto the TP tile, and there's 5 workers, and then you just build back up and you figure it out. Is I'm a little bit more cautious with my economy. Yeah. I don't know how better to describe that, but normally I would like be comfortable passing now, and this extra TP feels very. Yeah, screw it. The TP tile's here. All right. I assume this is what you meant. Spicy. Cool. I assume that's what you meant. I guess the fact that the workers were there made it a little bit better. I got a workers action. Yeah, of course this is super fine. And now I just called spade G8 and I8, and that's 1, 2, 3 dwellings, 4. And then I need 2 more dwellings, so I just ship up here or something. That's me called spade. I don't love F1. I like, who's coming over here? Swarmlings eventually. I think this is my town. I think this is my town. And then here, I realize this is the hex I would need to bridge, but this just opens an extra brown and a dwelling round. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 open browns. I can actually reach this off 2 ship. 6 dwellings would be sick. 5 is mandatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 5 workers. Damn it, Zevok. Why are you so good at this game? Stop it. All right. Priest of Fire is also pretty sick. No need to advance ship this round? Nope. Not unless I really care about this last 2-point dwelling. 4 for 3. I think I'm declining this. I don't... Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah. I'm going to decline, and then, Zivok, you can yell at me. And also, if you didn't like that decline, it's Nerdcube's fault. He's maybe paranoid about accepting power. Yeah, Priest of Fire is the #1 priority. And then G8, and then, I don't know, just spam dwellings. Priest of Fire is so golden here. Except, of course, I was having this discussion. It was like in one of the various community discords about like 2 for 1, yeah, and then I can set up for a free power of like when to take and accept leeches. And Nerdcube and I were going back and forth about like we're kind of in alignment but a little off. And we were having this discussion. Other people were getting in. I was deranged, AJ, like I don't know who was in there, a bunch of people. And then I think Zivok, you just like came into the conversation, and your hot take was just like you always accept a leech if you still have stuff to do. Yeah, which is just like a funny way of looking at it. Now I do this, which means if I get a decline, I'm gonna do this and see what happens. If I get a decline, I'm probably not getting a decline. Actually, Logus will decline this. I don't think he wants that power. I don't think he can safely like cycle it to use it this round. I don't think I can down convert after this. Leech or Logus can accept 4 power in his current state, but he needs to get a lot more in order to down convert. Yes, that was a decline. Oh, I can down convert. Why did I think I couldn't? This is so much better. Why? Oh, maybe it's just because I have like a lot of power conversion undos set. Too many, but so I am going to want to bridge, probably. And it's probably a bridge to I7. And then I just float it, because no one's going to dig that, because giants are nowhere near it. Swarmlings don't have advanced digs or ship. So I think I just like... What are giants shipping at? 1. They have a bunch of priests. They're on temp ship. Oh, they have 2 ship. They could get to 3 ship. I don't know. I think it's kind of safe. Yeah, you need bridge and spade still. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I think what I do is actually this is a bridge and a single spade this round. And I don't think it's a landscape. I'd rather the 2 points. I think I just like spade and bridge, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just build all my dwellings. I'll have to hard dig my landscape next round. Anyone taking single spade? Probably not. There's not really much purpose to delaying it, but I'm going to for no particularly good reason. Yeah. Something that I found that has really improved my game is when to not take water 1. And I still don't know that I entirely know the answer, but I think this was like a game where not building a water 1 was just so much better. And I think we're seeing why. Probably don't have to. So it's just another spade next round. Yeah. And it could just take the single spade now. That means I want to spend 7 of my power this round, which means that I have 7 coins. And I want 8. Oh, and then my priest is a worker. My priest is a worker and I need a 2-for-1 leech. But I'm getting 2 declines from Logos. And then I just burn a token, which means I end up having 9 tokens, which is lots for all the power. So I can just single spade now. It just means that I'm not getting cheap 2-for-1s. It just means I can get this bridge out of the way. I don't think anyone else wants it, but... Okay. I'm just going to continue to be greedy. I'm delaying the spade and the bridge so that I can get some cheap coins that I might need. I haven't even thought about passing tempo because I just have a round that I want to execute. I want a spade and at least 2 dwellings and a bridge. The 3rd dwelling is here. It's just 2 points. It isn't a worker anymore. It's not a hex I need to protect, so I'm happy to pass after that. Logos taking that is great. Do I get a pass tile here? The bridge is very important. Otherwise I have to find out what to do with 8 coins. Build a stronghold. Yeah. I am just taking this bridge. If I pass, I get a worker, 2 more points, and 8 coins as compensation. Actually, I get 4 points, a worker, and 8 coins. Because I will just convert a priest to a worker and throw it on E9. Oh, Giants. You're not passing. Why do I just really like... Do I need all those resources next turn, or do I just really want to pass tile? I mean, I can stay in the round and I get a worker. I get 4 VP, and then I get 8 coins. Or I can pass for 2 coins and 8 VP. This might be really annoying to you guys, but I have to do this. And so I'm just going to simplify both sides. So I can pass right now and convert a worker and 6 coins into 4 VP. Don't super want to do that, to be honest. Now it gets sweeter every time. What is Logos's shipping at? 0. Okay, so I'm just going to obviously just finish up. So I am going to build another dwelling. The options are a priest to a worker, or actually send my priest to air and just worker convert. And just convert power to workers and save my priests for possible steps, like to fight fire. I think I need workers more than coins. Like, I think I'm okay with this. If I send a priest to air, then my power is going to be 4, 5, 1. And then I burn 4, 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 14. Still good. I'm going to do this. Not looking at chat yet because you guys might hate this. Oh, that was really dumb and I can't get... Oh my god, that was ridiculous. I obviously need to take a break from Terra if I'm going to do stupid stuff like that. Okay, so I sent a priest to air and I can't build a dwelling. Well done, Weber. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 17. Alright, that was just silly. Oh well. Priest to air is blunder. Yeah. Just in case anyone wonders whether streaming games is like super helpful to the streamer, I don't tend to do obnoxious things like that when I'm playing by myself. I mean, sometimes I misclick, but I never get like mentally exhausted from talking such that I forget that you also need like coins to build a dwelling and to factor that into your power calculations. Yeah. So what am I doing this round? I'm upgrading ship to 3 and I'm building a stronghold. And I'm building a dwelling and hard digging a landscape. I don't really see what else I would do. Upgrade ship. I want a hard dig. I want a dwelling. Landscape's free. It just requires the hard dig and I need a stronghold. 8 workers. A priest. So I have an extra priest. 3 coins, and a ton of power. Alright. Maybe I'm building a sanctuary this round somehow with a worker's action. Does that make any sense? I mean, SA for Air 1? Yeah. dwellings. So stronghold, sanctuary, I'm building a dwelling, I'm upgrading ship once, and I'm doing a 3 worker dig for a landscape. That's 22 coins. And then I'm short, I need 12 workers and a priest. So that means that I have, like, one of my priests is a priest, the other priest is a worker, which means I have 9 workers. And I need 12, so I take a worker's action. And then that would give me 23 coins or something like that. So it's a worker's action. And I probably just take the 11-point town or something. Do I need the priest town? 4, 8, 9, I need 12. I need one more priest, I think. I need a worker. So I think I town for a priest town next. 12 workers and a priest. That's 13 workers. So I need one more worker because all of this power is coins. I have 1 power left. So I want a priest town. There are 2 left. I can just stronghold. I can convert a priest to a worker, stronghold, and take a priest town here. There's 1 town coming in here. There's a town coming in here. There's a town coming in here. Because the other thing is all the air 1s might go. Like, I want a priest town and I want a copy of air 1. So I need to think about what's more under threat. Giants just built a sanctuary, so we'll have to see what they take. And then the question is, like, witches are building a big building. They're building a sanctuary here, and so what are they taking? They already have fire 1, so they're also taking air 1. So I think I just build a sanctuary for air 1, and worst case scenario, if I get priest town blocked, I then take a worker town. Can't believe I did that stupid calculation last round on sending the priest to air and then getting the power to down convert for a dwelling. Could have just built the dwelling, but I was trying to be greedy, thinking that maybe priest to air would give me like enough of a position on air that I have tempo to like fight Logos once I had another town key or something, and that would be important. I mean, Logos needs 3 ship and he has 3 priests, so it's like I don't like. I think this spot would have just been open. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it was silly. I was actually winning this game. Logos has 2 witches towns coming in. He's building a big building and he's passing for 8 points. And I'm going to have 3 structures left on my board. And Logos is going to beat my network. I'm going to build a sanctuary, leaving me with 2 temples and a stronghold for a TP. So I'll have temple, TP left on my board and build this stuff. So I'm 15 structures. Logos is building this, but presumably he just also gets a TP and 2 dwellings down. Maybe he's a little tighter on resources because he would need a hard dig. skipping the SA. I mean, for what? I mean, for what? To build a trading post in a dwelling, which is 2 points and network swing. Like, if Logos is my biggest competition, which I don't know if that's the case, but let's say that it is, I could spend 12 resources on 8 points, or I can build like 8 resources for 2 Earth 1 points and 3 to the table if it's the difference between me like losing to him and tying, or tying and winning kind of thing. So it's like 5 points and then 8 to him. It's cheaper, so there's a resource point in there. So I think I don't. I think I just Sanctuary now. It means that Logos will also Sanctuary for Fire 3. But he was always, I was never winning all these cults. Like if I take Logos's Air 1, then I think he just Sanctuaries for Fire 3. I don't have a key yet, so it's a Step on Fire and then a copy of Air 1. Might be right, chickens. If I wasn't streaming, I'd actually have the mental capacity to think through that kind of stuff, and normally do, but my brain power is a step down on streaming, and stuff like that just seems way more confusing to think about, like all those pieces. Yeah. There might be something there that actually leaving a copy of Earth 1 to Logos is actually better for him. Well, that's weird. Am I losing 2 cult? Oh, what did he do? He took Air 3. Interesting. So he took Air 3 and an 8-pointer. Is that what that was? No, I think it was just an 8-pointer. It was just an 8-pointer and an Air 3. How is Logos ending this game? I have to check this lead just to double check I need this. Like, is he going to try to upgrade shipping? I guess he's taking a power town and all the rest of this stuff. So he isn't, he's going down to 3 structures. So I do tie his network. Yeah. So let's build this town. Good old 21-point stronghold. I think this might be Raven's Blunder. Yeah. So I think I'm 157 here or something. Ship advance, Earth 2, landscape. We can check this in a second. I think I tie for first in network. Call points. That seems like too many. I don't know. A lot of points. I must take an action. Okay, I gotta upgrade ship, I guess. I don't think it really matters the order that I do the rest of this stuff in. I'd like to give one person, I'd like to get a decline. I think a decline comes with a resource point. But I'm not going to get a decline there because I think everyone's smart enough that they should just take the accept. So like even if Logos declines here, I think this is an accept. That's obviously an accept. My landscape here will be an accept. So maybe this is actually my best chance that 3 individual players don't want this power. I don't really know. I think Logos doesn't want this power. He has these 8 resources. It's 2 ship upgrades and that's it. Giants, do they want a 3 for 2? And is it a problem if I let them have a 3 for 2? I guess Giants are also getting down to 3 structures. Or, yeah. Okay. I don't want Giants to have that power because they would actually beat my network. I took a priest town. Was that wrong? I don't think I'm giving a Logos a resource point if I give him free power. So I think I'm okay just landscaping here. I think I needed the worker. Maybe I have enough power for a 3 worker conversion at the end of all this with my declines. I should have, I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't see H5. Too late now, but you're absolutely right. I should have put my landscape here. That would have been a decline, and I think it's a resource point. So that might have been a point of an error, not seeing H5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this isn't going to give a resource point to Logos. And I think I'm right that I don't want Giants to have the power. Logos declined that. That's funny. Logos meant to accept that power, but instead declined. So I got my resource point after all. So I made a mistake, but then he made a mistake, and so they canceled each other out. So what are we getting here? We're getting 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4. I have a resource point. I pass for 3, and then I don't know about network. But I think Giants can't. They need 5, 8 resources, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're a coin short. So they will build a trading post and get this thing down for a dig upgrade. Yeah, so it's a two-way tie for network. So I think I'm 166 here. I don't know, deranged. I think so. I haven't actually counted other people's stuff, presumably. Okay, Giants did. Why can I not count? Oh, because I wasn't counting their landscape as a structure. I don't know. I mean, I have more points than. Yeah, I'm beating. I'm beating everyone by 10 points or something. I think it's a high-scoring game. I mean, Giants have another 2 points coming in, and then it's a three-way tie for network, so that's 9. So they're like, Giants are 141 here. And I'm high 150s now or something, I think, with, I'm 160. So Giants, like, scored a lot of points, too. Oh, it's 12 points. It's three-way tie. Right. I know how to count stuff. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of accepts that I shouldn't have, probably, in the two-key town. Having said that, Logos shouldn't have taken my priest, so I don't know. I mean, Logos still squeaked out a second here. What else is Logos saying? Felt super risky for Giants to do Stronghold Town. Go away. To do Stronghold Town where they did, since you starting at h4 implies the double dig at h3. Yeah, that's true. I don't think Giants were ever getting this. So I didn't expect Swarms to get that leech. Oh, I see what he's saying. Logos was counting the leech more or the power, expected power stuff more carefully than I was, and is saying that like Giants are never getting h3, so their stronghold shouldn't be there, so Swarmling shouldn't get the power there, therefore for double dig or something. Anyhow, Yeah. It's an interesting point. Cool. I think that's it for me, everyone. I've got some stuff to do tonight. No open table, and I have to go and make sandwiches. My wife's going to a birthday party tomorrow, and I'm on sandwich making duty. So I'm super gonna stop streaming, go make a bunch of sandwiches. But anyhow, yeah, I'll let folks know in the Discord when open tables are going to be back up and running. It'll be as of next Friday. I'm going to get back into a routine, Friday, like as of next weekend, Friday or Saturday, of doing them weekly. Just needed a couple weeks off. I was busy doing some personal stuff, so but I should be able to get that back up and running as of this weekend. And in terms of streaming stuff, I think I'm actually streaming something on this Tuesday with Ryan and someone else. I think it's one of the American Division games. I'm not playing in TMTL this season, but I am just like streaming some different content related to it. And so I think it's one of the American Divisions that we're gonna like jump into a voice chat and just do some commentary on it and stuff like that. So keep an eye on the Discords for when I go live there, and then I'll no doubt be doing some more arena streaming throughout the week, probably a game or two. 3 stream wins in a row? 2. I played earlier today, and I won, I guess? I have such a bad memory. I don't actually remember. Let's see. I have been doing well in Fjords. I've always liked Fjords. Games between Aaron Weber and Aaron Weber. No, that's a bad page to go to. This one. Yes, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, anyhow. Been doing well these days. Cool. All right, I'm going to finish it up here, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. I always appreciate people coming in chat and for all the commentary and stuff like that. This was certainly a fun one. So, yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.